Hey, it's Brendon here from Infinity Investment Solutions, and I'm about to get on a plane tomorrow to fly to the US to go look at some more deals. And I just had a reflective moment where, I was thinking back to a year ago. I was in America almost exactly a year ago, and the portfolio was at $70 million, and now it's at $134 million, and I'm actually astounded at that kind of number because in terms of team members, we've got 5 people on our team. It's a really, really small office, yet we're doing incredible deals at quite a pace. And $134 million is, whatever it is, 1.5 billion rand. It's a decent sized portfolio for a very, very small team. And how did we do it? We went about it. We only bought 2 deals last year. One was a small Fresenius site, and the other one was a big multi-family project that we're going to develop. And the thinking behind it is very, very simple. We love buying medical real estate for some very, very simple reasons. Doctors don't move. It's expensive to fit out a facility, and we have long-term leases with good quality tenants that just pay and pay and pay and pay and pay. So what we're looking for is income. And that's what's so important in any property investment is, does it pay you income? And we want safe income. So we look for medical real estate and multifamily real estate because we want safe income. Yes, we're developing, but we're developing multifamily because we can't buy multifamily at the moment at the right cap rates. We know we can develop it at a discount to the current market cap rates, and what we're actually building is income. So we're developing in order to get the income in future, and that's what we're trying to do with our portfolio. And we went from $70 million to $134 million in 1 year. It's actually quite astounding. So I'm sharing that with you, not to brag, but to prove what's possible when you're focused, when you know what you're doing, when you know how to find the deal, you know how to fund the deal, and you know how to make the deal work. And a lot of what we do is deal structuring, because in structuring the deal correctly, if you can find a way to align everyone's incentives where everybody's coming in and we're all building towards the future, towards the vision, then we have amazing deals and amazing outcomes, because all the partners then pull their weight and actually deliver on what they say they're going to deliver. And a lot of that time and effort goes in behind the scenes where investors don't see what we're doing. They don't see the amount of work and the amount of flights we go over and the amount of properties we look at before we buy. I mean, we only bought 2 last year, but I looked at probably, yes, I'm gonna thumbsuck a number here, but I know I looked at over 100 properties last year. I know I traveled 4 times to the US last year, and each trip was back-to-back meetings, back-to-back driving. On the one trip when we went to Tampa, we drove 700 miles in 1 day. That's over 1,000 kilometers, whatever it is, 700 times 1.62, I can't remember. But anyway, we drove 700 miles in a day looking at projects. And in that 1 day, I looked at probably $200 million dollars worth of property, and we didn't buy any of it. None of it ticked the boxes that we were looking for. Some of it was in medical, some of it was in multifamily, but none of it. We'd already vetted out what we were going to look at before we even got there. And once we got there and drove the properties and actually got a good feel for the neighborhood, got a good feel for what the building was like, got a good feel for the tenants, we were like, this one's not for us. We're not feeling the energy. We're not feeling that little. When you've driven enough properties, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you love property, you'll know that you get a feeling for when it's going to work and when it's not going to work. And it takes you to actually get on the ground and drive the property, which is why we have a rule where we don't buy anything unless we drive the property ourselves. So we do that on every single deal, which is why I'm going to the States tomorrow. And I'm saying this to say, to be a professional property investor takes a hell of a lot of effort, a big network, a quality network, good quality people that can actually deliver. And you still have to do the work. You still have to go knock on doors. You still have to make 100 phone calls. You still have to have 10 meetings, 20 meetings, whatever it takes, because the deals still need work. They still need energy invested in them in order to unlock them. You still need to structure the deal and negotiate hard. And the negotiations are not always with the seller.